A world which contains a society of human beings which is perceived as complex, opens the journey to an opportunity of a series of profound learning of the self, in tandem of the life journey within its essence and purpose of being brought forth by way of the Creator of the universe. There comes a time of when a human being has set the path through various immoral deeds, first thought to be moral within the realm of humanity, to have to live within the cause and effects of their acts either against humanity or for the sake of knowing more of humanity and that of which has been placed inside of them for the addition to humanity, as a whole for the betterment. After this has been endured, the human being is crushed through a series of trials of which is solely a time of purification. The time of purification and its intensity of pain and turmoil upon many levels of the being, is determined of the host of his or her determination to remain the same person, during a time of when they are being put through the fire so that a revolution of the mind and spirit is able to manifest. To first not perceive that a change of the self has to take place for the sake of the being, is a difficult time for the host because of their lack of a clear perception of why this revolution must take place. The difficulty is the root of the struggle of coming to know of where they went wrong, and thus, the righting of the ways is indeed present along with coming to understand what is wrong. That which is right, is imbued within that which is wrong. What is right, gives meaning to that which is wrong. Right and wrong give identity to one another. As one human being comes to elevate to a more higher level of thinking and being, one must understand the importance of never returning to that which their former self was at peace with, even though during those times, what was at the time thought and felt to be virtuous, has in the new mind, been revealed as in fact, imprecise. The new mind is revealed the next learning undertaking of the vitality of compatibility. It is revealed that, preceding the time of evolution and into the new mind, the danger of returning to the past individual who has not evolved into the new mind as the other, is simply a form of self-destruction for the one who has. And if this is not understood, the entire journey of purification is deeply offended, as this sets the course for a more intense series of lessons having to be endured for the host for the sake of a clear perception of why this particular area of the mind must be fulfilled with the knowing of what is productive. When someone is consistently inconsistent, it is imperative to understand the complexity of this kind of human being, as well as their contentment of being as such, which is much more troubling for you if you proceed in their complicated realm. It is important to understand because to desire stability in your life with a person as this, is unconditionally impossible. It reveals a human being who has not the capacity to conduct themselves productively during times of challenge. One as is upon a consistent evolution, can never be compatible with another human being who is consistently inconsistent. That is a stagnant state of existence. Complex, unstable, indecisive and therefore unreliable. Stable and unstable can never coexist, even though they are created as dual components for the sake of learning of them both. In terms of the human being, there comes a time in your living journey of when one desires for the storms to not transpire as often as before, and so, when these times are revealed as a possibility that timers as these are forthcoming, one who has been crushed and purified through the trials of his or her journey find it with ease to let go of the fire of inconsistency and move ahead and into more better horizon offered. Choosing to let go of what was before deeply embraced and desired reveals an intelligence and love for self which most find difficult to understand. It is looked upon as demonic or cold. This is common in this society which has been conditioned to respond to the commonality of matters which has been imbued and justified in this manufactured society as the norm. This is understood. However, coming to understand the traps of this society through the lust, the greed and the desire to be accepted in fact serves as detriments to those who have yet to find their own inner peace and acceptance of their lives during the course of the living journey as a whole unto themselves. Only very few are gifted to come to understand the importance of this without having to suffer the trials of coming to clarity. But, those who are crushed into the knowing will certainly understand the dangers of incompatibility due to constant inconsistency. After the storm has passed, after one has been given the strength and the power to rise up from the dust and is made shaped into someone new, he or she will never make the same choices again. They will never make the same mistakes again because they have been made a new human being and opposed to who they were previously. And so, they have come to know the vitality of death of the former self of the past, as they maintain clarity of the beauty of being who and what they are. To allow anyone to deter them from their present greatness, is only self-destruction. What has been given to them through the fire, through the storm, through being crushed into the dust, they will never compromise. Written by David Anthony Brayboy.